Hey everyone, welcome back to another BricksFly documentation video, and in this video I will show you how to create pin and a sticky effect using BricksFly and Bricks. You can see some of the examples, and in today's documentation video we are going to create exactly this similar effect using Bricks and the BricksFly. So let's get started. First of all, you need to go to your WordPress dashboard and then click on BricksFly and then click on extension. From extension, just make sure that you have enabled the sticky and pin element. And then go back to your page and start editing with the Bricks builder. Now, first of all, I want to implement the sticky and the pin effect for this section. So I'm going to select on this. This is the block 1 section, this is block 2, block 3, block 4, block 5. Okay, first of all, let's see the block 1. So when you select the block 1, and if you see the left sidebar and click on content, you can see there is a sticky and pin element control area. And then from the drop down, select yes. Now we have enabled the pin element for this particular sections or div or particular element, actually we can say. Now we have some options you can see, like the pin trigger, end trigger, pin, start pin, pin end, pin spacing, pin marker, and some other settings. So let me tell you one by one what exactly they do. The first thing is the trigger. There are two triggers. One is the pin trigger and the end trigger. So the trigger tells the scroll trigger when to start and stop pinning an element. The pin trigger actually tells when to start pinning an element, and the end trigger tells when to stop pinning an element. So you can see that the pin trigger has two options, default and custom. So if I select default, then the block 1 will be the pin trigger. If I want to set a custom trigger, I can add a custom. The same thing for the end trigger. If I keep the default, then the block 1 itself will be the end trigger. But if I want to add to the block 1 again, and then content, sticky and pin element. So I'm going to select it as a custom. So I have already select the pin trigger, I have already defined the end trigger, and now it's a pin. So what is pin actually? The pin is the element that actually gets stuck. So if I select the pin true, then the block 1 will be stuck or sticky. If I want to add a custom elements to be stuck, then I need to select the custom and I need to write the class name of that particular element. But in this documentation video, or in this time, we are going to actually stuck the block. So that's why I'm going to just keep simply pin true. And now the pin is start. So the pin is start actually completely related to the pin trigger. And the second option is pin end, which is related to the end trigger. So you can see that the pin start, we can define some value like top, center, top, bottom, center, top, center, and some other value. So let me tell you actually what actually pin start do. So the pin start define when the trigger actually activates, and the end start or the pin end actually define when the trigger deactivates. So pin start, for example, I have selected top. It means that the block 1, the top sections of the block 1, when touch the top of the display, you can see that it's clearly defined here. The first value is element position. So the first top is this block 1 position, and the second value is the display position. Second value is the overall display position. So top means the top edge of the block 1 when touch the top of the display. If I select the top center, it means that the top edge of the block 1 when touch the center of the display. I hope you understand. Now let me check if this pin sections is working or not. I'm going to click on save. Okay, now let's reload the page. You can see that the text section is pinned. When pinned, when the top of the block 1 touch the center of the display. So if I change it from top center to top, and you can see that at this moment this sections will pin at the top of the display. Okay, reload. You can see that now it spins the top of the sections, and it's not deactivate the trigger. Can you just see when it's okay? Let me tell you one more thing. So top, bottom, I hope you understand what does this means. Now we have another value is a custom. So for example, I want to pin the sections like that time. So I can use like top plus equal 100, or I can have like top plus equal 200, and I'm going to save it and reload again. You can see that now it's been 200 pixels from the top. I think 100 is perfect. Yes, now you can see that section has been 100 pixels from the top. Now let's come to the end trigger. So what I have selected, pin end is the bottom. It means the first value of the element position. So what is the element for the pin end? The end trigger. What is the end trigger? Pin sections. What is the pin section? The entire sections. So when the bottom edge of this section touch the bottom of this display, that time actually its pin trigger deactivate. So now let's see if that is work. Okay, it's activated. The white background is fully the in trigger area. Activated. You can see that it's now the bottom of this particular section touches the bottom of the display, and that time it's going up. It's not stuck. It's deactivate the trigger. So I hope you understand. Right. Okay, let me actually show you something else. So center. So center of this sections, when touch the center of the display, that time it will be deactivated. Now let's see, pin. Now this is the center and it's going up. So I hope you understand actually how the in trigger work. Now I'm going to select it as a bottom. And now pin spacing means it will add some extra space. We are not going to use it for here. Let me show you actually how we can add the pin spacing. You can see that there are some extra space here. So it's add the space automatically. So we are going to keep it false, but we are not going to use this. And here is a pin marker. Pin marker is for debugging purpose, and toggle class, if you want to add any class when it's triggered, you can add that. Now let me do the same things for the rest of the card. So I'm going to select the block 2 and enable. I need to copy the card in trigger class name. This is the pin sections. So block 2, and then yes, pin trigger is default, in trigger is custom, and this is the in trigger, pin true, that's okay, pin start top. Now I'm going to use the custom, and then I'm going to pin it from top and 120 pixels, and the bottom, that's okay. Now let me check. So I use 20 pixels, bottom from the top one. So let's see. You can see that. So for this effect, actually, I use the 120 pixels, and for the card 3, I will use the same thing. Pin trigger, custom, in trigger, and add this. Pin section, pin true, pin start top. Now it will be custom, and it will be 140 pixels, and then in trigger bottom. And then let's do the same thing for the card 4. And then enable sticky, yes. In trigger is going to be this one. Pin true, top, no, it should be custom. And it should be 160, top equal. And pin end is bottom. Okay, now for the block 5, I'm going to use the same thing. So it's 180. And here is a custom, top, pin int. I don't need this int, so okay. Now save, and let's come here. It's pin now, pin again. Love this. So I think we can increase a little bit more here, like 40 pixels, and here should be 60 pixels. It should be 80, and here should be 220, and 280 for example. Now let's come here and let's see. Look, this is really great, right? Okay, now let's come to this particular section. So in this section, so we want to pin this first, and then we want to pin this particular item on top of each one. Okay, so first of all, select this. This is the left section. So I'm going to select the left sections, and I want to pin this. So I select this, and then yes, and then pin trigger is default, but for in trigger we need to select the entire sections as a in trigger. So I'm going to clip it a fast pin wrapper. This is a class. You can use any other class that you wish. So I have select this and then go back to content again. Pin and sticky control area, and then pin trigger true, in trigger should be custom. And okay, I'm just going to add this, and with a dot, pin true. Pin start, I want to pin it as a custom, like top equal 120 pixels, and then pin end is bottom. Now let me check. Okay, cool. Okay, so I think I can give here is like 130. 30 is fine. Now we need this sections as well. Now let's come back to this area. Now let's click on the right, and then this is card 1, card 2, and card 3. So first of all, select the card 1. Card 1, and then the same thing. Let's go back to the stick and pin area. Select yes, then pin trigger, default, in trigger, custom. What is the in trigger? The same one. Pin true, okay, top. Now I want to add custom as well. So custom, top equal 140. Now bottom. Okay. Now let's go back to the card 2, and then sticky area control, and then select yes. Pin trigger, in trigger should be custom, and then I have that part is already added here, and then pin true, pin start, top instead let's use a custom. I use 140, and I want to use here like 140, and 40 equals to 180. Now bottom, okay, that's okay. Yes, default. Now let's select the card 3 and give it a yes, and then select it as a custom pin wrapper, then make it as a custom 180 and 220. Now let's save. Now let's reload the page and let's check. Yes, it's working. Okay, so I think I can add a different value like 150, and here like 200, and here is 250, for example. That's okay, I can just adjust the value and make it more correct. Okay, perfect. Now let's come here. So in this section, I want to just keep this. So this is the similar task. First of all, let's come here and then select the work section. So I'm just as this is the overall main section, so I'm just going to give it as a class name so that we can use it as an in trigger. Okay, work section is sticky, and then this is block 1, block 2, work block. What are them? Okay, work block, work block, work block, work block. Okay, so select the first block and then go back to the sticky and pin control, then yes, pin trigger is default, in trigger should be custom, work, and then top, okay, bottom, do the same thing for the other sections, yes, and select the in trigger as a custom, and then pin trigger is top, in triggers this. If you want to add a custom pin value, then you can add it, but for now I just want to add all of them at the very top of this, or okay, I think we can add it at the 120 pixels bottom, custom, top plus equal like 100, and then select this one, custom work sticky pin start, the custom like top plus equal 200, and the same thing for the last one is select yes, pin trigger default, in trigger select custom, and then top it should be custom, top plus equal 300, sorry 200, I think 200, no, this should be 300. Okay, now save. Let's see how this one works. Okay, this one is working perfectly. Now let's come to the second sections. This one is working perfectly. Now let's come to that sections. The first pin is not working. Let me check what's the issue. Okay, I didn't add the dot here. So top and then top 100, top 200, top 300. Okay, this should be work now. Yes, this is working correctly. I think we can pin this sections at the bottom as well. So select this, let's say the entire sections. Okay, now pin yes, in trigger custom, dot this, pin true, pin start center, point center, bottom. Okay, now save. Let's see how these sections work. Nice. So now the last sections is this one. I'll go very fast for this. So this is the block 2, left side block, and this is the right side block. So you want to make the left side block as a pin, right? So first of all, I'm going to select this sections, and from style I'm going to add a class name here. So CSS class, I'm going to name it as a here service pin, for example, and then select the left block and then click on content, then sticky and pin control area, then yes, and then in trigger should be custom. This will be the in trigger, and then pin start, I want to make it as a custom, and top equal 150 pixels. The bottom. Okay, again I did the mistake, I didn't add the dot. Reload. Okay, yes, this one is working now. Okay, that's all for this documentation video. I hope you understand how to use the sticky and the pin element. If you have any questions, you can directly contact our support center, or you can comment just below this documentation video. Our support team will help you to solve. Thank you so much. See you soon in the next video.